Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Eden Journey podcast, our place of communion, fellowship, and joy, please.
Fellowship, communion, and community.
Sorry, I keep forgetting it's like this podcast is not mine. I'm sorry.
Imagine, it's like, where
Please
were you?
forgive me. And ask John to forgive me because this will be a case after.
You're
Thank you
forgiven.
for being here. Thank you for loving us and subscribing. And please, if you're watching and you've not subscribed, please subscribe.
Yes.
Subscribe. Thank you for joining us for yet another episode. Hi, Juju.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I wish we'd get data on people who click but don't subscribe.
Yeah.
I know there's a way we can, but at
We
Kwangi,
trust
we won't
that one
blast you.
subscribe.
Just
Please
subscribe.
Yeah.
And here we are with another episode, and I'm just tempted to dance in my seat because tuko na Mwimbi
Mwimbi amekuja.
in our midst.
Mwimbi. Tumetafuta Mwimbi amekam.
Imagine. And we are so happy to have Adelite here with us to share and to have a conversation on however the Lord leads, you know. But karibu sana, Adelite. I know people know you and they'll already see that you're here from the thumbnail and the title, but you could say your name and just anything you'd like us to know about you.
Oh, wow. Anything I'd like you guys to know about me? I can say 2 sentences.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
a lie.
Yes.
But hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much, Jojo and Daisy, for having me. Mnakaa poa sana. You should have told me, girl,
The
you need
brief.
to dress up.
I told you those glasses
It's
made
okay.
up for the makeup.
Yeah, thank you for having me. My name is Adelite Spencer, Akoth. But hiyo Akoth unajuanga ukinitumia M-Pesa, so feel free, okay?
If you want to know.
If you
Number
wanna
in the
know, feel
description.
free. Yeah, I'm born again. I love Jesus Christ as my personal savior. Hey, when you party a blank check, my God,
Blank.
what am I supposed? You know, when people are asked,
Tell us
tell us
who you
about yourself, they immediately go into what they do.
Hey.
Exactly.
So hiyo ni homework mmenipatia nitaenda ni but I think I can say that I am a singer, songwriter, worship leader. Currently I serve at my local church where I sing primarily, which is Rock Assemblies along Northern Bypass. Yes, that's where I serve in the worship team. Hizo zingine zenye mnaona YouTube is because of God's good grace, allowing us to write songs and writing songs through us for the body of Christ. Other than that, I am a mental health enthusiast. I'm a certified counseling psychologist. Though I don't practice much, I practice when I need to. I don't know if I'm going to use it like career-wise, but I know it's going to come in handy to again serve the body of Christ. I also help people managing their projects, but I work as an administrator. So if you need admin things, I will help you with that. But I prefer to help people run projects from start to finish. Hey, hooray, glory to God. And move on to the next. Yeah, or even if it's a continuous project, also we can do that. Yeah, and I'm happy to be here.
Your
That's
personality is
interesting.
very it fits into the psychology.
Yeah, I actually wanted to say, I didn't know she's
I also didn't know.
certified.
Certified.
Sasa mpekisema certified. Unajua si mchezo.
si mchezo, alienda shule akakuwa
Certified.
certified.
Yeah.
Maybe something that people don't know about you.
I think ni hiyo.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
what
yes.
else don't
One,
people
two.
do not know about me? That I love cake.
Alrighty.
Okay. When you meet Spencer, please bring her
Please
cake.
buy me cake. Yeah, but
Her
I'm trying
cake.
to avoid cake because I'll just
Balloon.
Imefika hapo,
I wish I was
age.
like Akina Jojo who
Joanne,
stay the
I
same.
know.
I've known her for 10 to
Imagine.
11
Mimi
years.
from
and
campus, Joanne has never changed.
yeah, she just looks the same. She'll eat fries and everything and black eyed.
I just smell cake like this.
Bless
5
the Lord.
kgs.
Bless. I was telling Daisy, there's a top I wore in one of our recordings. I've had it since class 7.
Imagine. Who are you?
Wow.
Class 7, and I still wear it.
That's a blessing.
So I
Let me
think
tell
it
you.
is.
Yeah.
That's a
Hey,
blessing.
you have
Yeah.
such a nice kabodi.
Thank you.
Karibu, Adelite.
Asante
It is
sana.
so good to have you here. Yes, Joanne.
Maybe to give a background of how,
Yes.
again, Adelite has found herself in this seat. I know Spencer from high school.
Disclaimer, if you're John's friend and you're doing anything, she might just invite you to the
She
podcast.
might.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know her from high school, and I remember we were in St. G, because why not mention it? St. G was a good school.
Yeah.
We were in St. G together, and I was a year ahead of her, or 2 years, I can't remember. And I remember Spencer would sing even in CU, like CU ya shule. And I don't know if you know this, but Nyasha was also in St. G.
Oh yeah, I learned Juicy.
Imagine.
Yeah.
So
And she was
but
in Jupiter. Ooh.
imagine, she was also in Jupiter. So she was, by the time I think you guys were coming in, she had left.
Yeah.
So when I saw you guys do a song, I was like, guy, do you guys
Yeah.
know
Full
you were in the
circle
same
moment.
school?
Yeah, it was very divine, honestly.
It was.
Yeah.
So I remember even in high school, she would lead, she was in the CU praise and worship, and then in extension, CU choir. So I was in the CU choir. Because I knew I liked to sing, but I was like, okay, yangu si serious sana. Ninajua kuimba, but si hivyo sana. Si kama Spencer. Because she had the vocal capability even then. I think you've been able to nurture it. So I remember, I think you were the choir director at some point, were you?
Nice.
Imagine.
Yeah.
So she would teach us the voices, Nini, and she was, and imagine I was ahead of her, but she's the one who was doing a lot of the leading. And I remember when now I saw you in the music space, I was like, by the way, I'm not even shocked. Like 1 + 1 is 2. Because that's something that was nurtured from then all the way now to what you're doing now. So to kickstart the conversation, back then in primary, high school, did you ever see yourself here now? Like if the 10-year-old you, the 15-year-old you would have akiekewa TV aonyeshwe, okay, sasa
Ndio huyo.
this is what you'll be doing 10 years from now, would you have believed it?
Actually, no. I would not have. The 10-year-old me wanted to be the next Ben Carson. Yo,
Motivational speaker.
dividing your brains and saying this is
Neurosurgeon.
the problem. I'm gonna do it in 2 seconds.
Join the club.
Guy, okay. In
Join
fact,
the
let me
club,
take a
sis.
minute and just
Join the class.
do like this.
Yes. Be compassionate to yourself that you're not a neurosurgeon.
Imagine, but yeah, I really wanted. And then one of my brothers, he really used to psych me up about becoming a neurosurgeon because he's very smart, and so when he finished Form 4, he was actually called for medicine. But he's very emotional, so he was not. He didn't want to deal with blood and all that, so he decided to change it to engineering. So he's very, very sharp. So the fact that I wanted to become a doctor used to psych him and hey, fanya unaweza. Unajua kwanza ni both-handed because I'm both-handed, so it really psyched me, yeah. Or maybe that's
something people didn't know about you. What are they called? Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah. So he would really, really psych me about it. So anyway, now when I got into high school, where I started singing more actively. In primary school, of course, I wanted to be a neurosurgeon. So I was reading. And then I got to high school. I don't know where that dream went. I became a
Let me tell you, something changes.
In high school.
Nilikuwa tu naimba by the way. Kila saa niko music fest, kila saa niko drama. And then that time I'm bored because you don't know that there's nothing going on. Maybe some symposiums and
tumeachia wenyewe.
Yeah. So I started saying a lot in Form 1, and Triza was actually my desk mate. She's the one we do
the one you do the Asante song.
Yeah.
I remember her.
Yeah, so how I actually actively started singing in high school, when I joined, because I joined like a week or 2 after people had officially joined school. Then I was pleased to sit with her because I think she had also joined maybe a week before me. And then she started singing Darlene Sheikh songs. And I was like, oh my God. So we started singing together. And that was every time we were free, naimba. So she has a higher voice than I do. Sahi anasemanga mine is higher, but at the time she was the soprano of the school.
I actually remember she had a very unique soprano.
So she'd sing soprano 1 and I'd do soprano 2, which is equivalent to alto, and she'd do soprano. So we'd sing a lot. After preps, you remember when we used to do worship, we would lead the worship. So kama tuko kwa class, guys were just like, so nani atatu lead into worship. So that's how we started singing. Then I think in Form 2 she became the music coordinator, and then I became the head of praise and worship. So tukakuwa tu tunaendelea kuimba. In Form 3 she became, not the treasurer, activity coordinator, something like that, the CU committee, and then I became music coordinator. That's how I was able to be the head of praise and worship and CU choir. Yeah. So that's how actively I continued singing. Of course, Music Fest was also really boosting us, and drama because hey, we used to practice. Jesus,
I remember.
I think,
drama
and I
was a
think
big deal.
that was preparation for us
For sure.
because nowadays we are coming out of practice into another. Coming
Yeah.
out of practice
So you
into
really
another.
built capacity.
Yes, because at the time you're for 15. We are running to go and sing. Then after supper, we are again at the Bible court. We are doing some practice. And then I remember me when I became music coordinator, I had so much psych because I had just joined now the church I'm in. And then we used to do a lot of, let me call it boot camps. And we'd be taught very many songs. So when I psych, I'm going to teach.
Mutaimba hizi wimbo.
Yeah, and I would come and teach you guys. I would come and teach. Yeah. So I used to be very happy and excited about it. So that's where I'm saying the 10-year-old me would be very shocked because I thought I would be in a white coat, which I wore a white coat for once because I did my internship at Mathare, so nilikuwa nasikianga poa na hiyo koti. But ni nothing.
Si ile kitu alikuwa anataka.
Guys, it's never too late.
It's never.
It's never too late. It's never too late. But yeah, I think I didn't see myself here.
How do you think Senji shaped your passion and your love for music?
Senji shaped karibu ni my
mimi nilijiona kasema no, not today.
It did in very many ways. It didn't only shape my music but the kind of person I am. I normally say if you're in St. George's you can't sleep hungry. If you went through St. George's you cannot
and this is not a promotion. Yes,
I think that school really people say whatever it is they want to say about that school, but it was good to me.
It's true.
And then I remember I never had that desire to transfer. You know, the people wanted to transfer.
Yeah, everyone wants to
transfer.
transfer.
Me next term sirudi. Mimi niko najua narudi.
Hakuna mahali naenda.
So it shaped me in very many ways. But musically, I think the fact that we had those, you remember the inter-house competitions?
Yes.
Wow, those ones. And then I was in the house that always apparently used to win bulls. So it was very competitive. And I think when I joined, we were just assimilated into that competition. We had to sing, and you had to sing nicely. So our leaders actually were very able to notice fresh talent.
Yeah. It's true.
Like the no dem anaweza imba. So if you can sing in from one, the soloist from 1, from 2, from 3. I remember from 3 and from 4, even my friend and I, the person who was assisting me in music coordination, I don't know if you remember her, Eva Karen Chuchu.
I remember Chuchu.
Yeah. We used to write songs now for our house. So that's where we started writing songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we used to write those folk songs. We write, this one does not make sense. We change it again.
Wow.
So songwriting, yangu ilianza huko. St. George's, through writing those Luo folk songs. Yeah.
Imagine I remember, sometimes I'm in the house, I'll sing a song, and then I'll tell my husband, by the way, tulikuwa tunaimba. I remember that from Zilizopendwa high school.
Yeah.
I remember that from then. And the reason I've asked this question is because I've seen so many people from Senji in the creative space.
Yeah.
Like ni wengi. Like I'll be watching a reel or I'll be watching and I'm like, by the way, huyu alikuwa Senji. Alikuwa nyuma yangu, alikuwa mbele yangu nini. And then now seeing that many people in the creative space, now looking back at how, like you said, some people were like, when we left, iyo shule nini, but it generally was not a bad school. We had a lot at our disposal and the freedom to be creative, which...
Even that was encouraged, it seems so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it wasn't even encouraged. I think they just let us be in a way. We had teachers who would allow us to just, like, I won't mention names because I can't remember. But there were teachers who would be like, okay, ni creative arts. They'd be there for practice sessions. They'd just be pushing us. So it's amazing, that foundation. And I just wanted to highlight that. Yeah.
So how did you now, because you're saying you were internship in Mathare, so I'm assuming after high school you didn't think, okay, naweza kuwa musician. Yeah, so what was that after high school?
So after high school,
Tell us, please.
Oh, Jesus. Let me do like this again.
Compassion.
But after high school,
to yourself,
I think maybe another thing I should have mentioned is I can be very ambitious. Many of my dreamers, dreamers. Kina Joseph, I really relate to Joseph. Because after high school, I didn't think I would study in this country. I used to be like, I'm not studying in this country.
Guys,
what?
I'm going.
Gosh, I'm even starting to apply for my passport, you know.
We are going. We are meant for the nations.
Hey. I knew.
Kenya.
So the plan was that I wanted to travel to Canada. of course, now I had to start with pre-med. Pre-med was either...
You really were holding on to the dream.
Let me tell you guys.
She was
Ambitious.
determined.
I actually feel like the detour that I made, it was God.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell us.
Because I wanted to do pre-med. And then after pre-med, I think you were to do some practice for a year. Then now you get into med school. Because that was the procedure for foreign students. Foreign students. And I was ready for that. So I remember my brother would ask me, are you sure you want to go to Canada? So you can go to China, because China, you don't need to
Do pre-med.
do all that. So apparently there was some exam you had to do. When you pass, now you're taken through first year of rigorous biochem, and then now you get into
Med school.
That would have lessened it for me by like 2 years. Canada would have been 8, 9 years.
Okay.
China would have been maybe at most 6. And then my brother had a friend who had studied in China, and he's a fantastic surgeon, a very good friend of mine. So I was in...
Wapi?
But either way, I was just like, I'm not going to study.
No.
Jehovah.
Beyond borders.
He told me.
Beyond borders.
Mpeni huyo. Mpeni huyo.
Ni
So,
wangu.
yeah, things changed because now when I finished high school, I stayed for quite a while before joining. So my plan the math didn't math. There was finances tied to it. I applied directly to the school. I got admission, but embassy wakasema decline twice.
Wow.
So when that happened, my heart broke into tiny, kama meno za Tom and Jerry. And I was just like, guy. But then that one almost sent me to depression. So now I had to come to a plan B that I never thought would happen. You understand? Because I went to Daystar and I had applied to Daystar. I'm just applying because I have 2 brothers. So the older one was like, apply to this school just in case. You know, he had gone before me. He knew some of these things. You just need to cushion yourself some, which is still faith. But me, I was like, I'm just applying.
But
just because I've been forced. But me, I know I'm going to
Canada.
Tunaenda Shiato. Why? So the visa was declined. Yeah, exactly. So the visa was declined twice. And then I had to go to my plan B. That was a very humbling moment for me. So initially, a crucial story is when it got declined, I got upset with God and with myself. So I changed, because when I applied initially, I applied for psychology and counseling. Then I went to Daystar Register. I told him, I've changed my mind. I don't want to do anything to do with medicine. Then I put marketing and advertising, which meant I had to do BCom. And then I went home and my mom begged me. She said, please, just do psychology. It's really in you. You can still be able to go with it outside. You'll make a lot of money. So she really encouraged me to do the psychology. I was like, okay, fine. If I don't like it by second year, I'm going to...
Yeah.
I'm out.
She said, fine. So I started. I loved it.
Oh.
So you see what I'm telling you?
Yes,
God had a
divine,
hand. Yeah.
yes.
I loved it from the introduction to psychology. I was just like, this is what I
This
want
is
to
it.
do. So yeah, I loved psychology. Did it in 4 years. Finished. Now the attachment I'm telling you about was now at Maruhi. Because I wanted somewhere where I can learn the clinical side. Both the clinical and the counseling side. So I went to Maruhi. I enjoyed it also there. Really, really enjoyed it. Then when I graduated, I didn't get any job to do with psychology. So I was like, God,
What are we doing?
Why?
What are we doing?
Why? Yeah. So that's why I was able to intern at Maruhi.
Okay.
So now by the time now you finished and you were still serving at your church this whole time.
Yeah.
So how did serving in church contribute to now you realizing that this is actually something that is beyond just talent?
And I know you're still serving in church. Are you still singing? Are you in the worship team?
This whole time.
In this university phase.
And has it not clicked, by the way?
Na neza imba, guys.
Neza imba na nineza imba beyond kuimba.
Oh, so kuna kuimba alafu kuna beyond kuimba.
Like
Kuna
hii
hii
beyond
ingine
kuimba.
sasa.
So okay, so by the time I was joining campus, this was COVID 2020. Because I joined in 2020. And when I joined, and then COVID struck, you remember now churches are not...
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, so it put a pause on the my singing, let me put it that way. But before I joined, I was part of very many singing groups. Still am part of very many singing groups, so they helped. But now by the time COVID is coming and then I'm in school, now everything is online. So we tried the online church where I would go and just sing in front of one camera and appreciate preaching to a camera and hoping, crossing fingers that a million people are watching. So while I'm in campus, I still was able to sing. But surprisingly, I never joined the worship team for school, for Daystar. I sang with them once, and then every time they had practice, I was having practice elsewhere, or I had a class. Yeah, so I didn't join them actively. I just sang with them once. I think it was second or third week of joining, and then things just didn't align. So I did more singing outside. Yeah. So at this point, I'm continuing to sing. So when COVID lifts and life is back to normal, I continue to sing. I didn't stop at any point. I had a break. I can call it a break, where I was transitioning from one branch to the other because of very many reasons. So I didn't sing for a while. That was, I think, 2023. But I ended up joining the new church's worship team before Rema Feast. So around September there, that's when I joined. Continued to sing. Yeah.
At what point now did you start thinking, okay, did the concept of doing the album that you did the way come to your mind?
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to know because doing a live recording is, especially, were you singing before? Did you have music before? And then now the natural progression is, let's do a live recording. Or was it like a thing of faith?
So some of the songs we did at the live recording had been written as early as 2017. 2017 was I think I wrote like 2 or 3 songs in 2017 that I didn't think would
go anywhere.
Like would ever be recorded. Because 2017 mimi nilikuwa tunafeel nitakuwa na backup watu. Because 2017 I did a lot of backups for very many artists. So I thought,
that's
since you're doing it and then you like it, you're interacting with people, you imagine that's it. So nilikuwa naandikanga tu hizo songs your time. So I in 2023, when just before I graduated, I met with a couple, and they said, we think you have something, we really would like to support. So do you have any song? I said, yeah, I have a song. So they booked a studio session for me. And then they gave me the number of the producer. They said, call him. And I was shaking. I was like, oh my God. Because I had done studio sessions before, but it's for other people. Or songs as a team. But now here I'm going to sing
you.
Hey, Jesus. So I called him, we went. It's actually the song we just released. It's called Mokozi Mema. We went. I sent him the thing of how I had written it. Nikichapa kitabu inipatie beat. Nikamtumia. He was like, hey, okay, we kuja. And then
we'll just come.
We'll
do something.
Hata nishaimuuliza, mbona uliniambia hivyo? Why did you say, hey, okay, we kuja? Anyway, so I went. We did the demo, nini. So that couple paid for me half. And then he started the work. We called in vocalists, the band to come help. Then I think that couple was they were just, how can I call it, scratching.
The surface.
Yeah, like they were just putting me in. Then they see if I'll swim or not. So we recorded the song. And when we recorded, the audio was out, like it was complete. I paid the producer the remainder. The audio was fine. And then came the video part. I was being told, videography is 70K. I said, Chineke.
Me?
What? Hey.
Simple video.
So I chickened out. And then also, I was not proud of how I was singing then. I don't know if I should call it imposter syndrome or it was divine. I mean... Because that producer did his best to tell me this song is good. Let's put it out. We even met another videographer who was willing to do for me everything at 20K. But for that one, I don't know. first of all the wells ran dry because I didn't have money. Nimeshukishwa lakini pia bado sina. And then sikuwa tuna akoka peace in my heart about it at the time. Of course, because of very many reasons, imposter syndrome included. Then now I told the producer, you know what, let's put this on hold. Let's do an EP. So again, I went to his studio. We recorded the Bwana Wastahili and another Swahili song that is not yet out but will be out soon. And then we did demos rather for one more. So that's the EP was supposed to have 4. And then I said,
Why?
Mbona tunafanya EP? See, let's just do just a recording. And then I had people around me telling me, "Baby, fanya recording." So me, I usually tell people, I didn't receive a vision, a dream telling me, Adelite, this is it.
You are my daughter.
I didn't get that.
This is your time to rise.
I didn't get that. I just saw, first of all, I looked at the songs that I had. They were very congregational. So I said, these would do better.
Yeah.
With an audience. Yeah. Instead of kwenda sijui kwa maji niimbe kwa maji, which is okay. It helps some songs. Mlima alafu niende kwa desert for one song. I said I beg. Wacha tufanye mara moja. Yeah, na watu. So that's how it happened. Now I went to my notebooks since 20 what. I went for those notebooks. I looked because I prefer to write. I normally prefer to write than to
type it.
Yeah, I prefer to write, especially for the songs. I prefer to write it. So I looked at those notebooks. I found very many songs. Then I grouped them. So initially I was supposed to record 12. My MD said, "Itoa hii bado haijaiva vizuri." By the my MD, Jesus, alikuwa anani. He was very venye iko, yes. Akaniambia itoa. Then another one we also removed because it was incomplete and I didn't want to rush it. Yeah. I felt like it was incomplete and I didn't want to rush it. So that's how we ended up recording the 10 songs. That's how the way live recording came about. Yeah.
Before I give it to Daisy and before we get into the details of the way and the process, you said that at some point you weren't confident in your voice or in your sound, so to speak. What was the backstory? Is it would you compare? Would you be like, hey, by the way? And then you are also around musicians, around singers who have crazy vocals.
Yeah.
So was it a comparison thing? What was going through your mind that at that point, and how did you overcome that, if you have, or is it like a daily thing?
Yeah. So at the time, yes, you're right. I was around singers who sang better than me.
Yeah.
And I just used to be like, ooh.
Yeah.
I used to ask myself, mbona mimi nafanya na hao wenye wanaimba better kunishinda hawajafanya? That's a major question I used to ask myself. Unaona? For example, mbona mimi nanunua gari na huyo amefanya kazi for longer na yeye hajanunua. So ilikuwa inanifanya na hold back. There was that, and then there was just, I didn't think my voice was good enough. I didn't think my voice was good enough. Now, of course, I realized that the voice is just a medium. It's just like the car. It doesn't matter what car you use to get to town. Mwenye ametumia mat, mwenye ametumia V8, mwenye ametumia cab, bike,
kila mtu tuko hapa,
mwenye ametembea, amefika. So now, looking back, I'm just like, I was very, very hard on myself. Also, I've told you I was ambitious. So I used to want to sound like the people I'm listening to. Yeah, because I consumed a lot of contemporary gospel music, akina Hillsong, akina Tasha now, akina William McDowell, akina Ntokozo. So I used to be like, mbona si sound hivi, nisifanye.
Ukifika kwa Ntokozo, you've already gone. Because those vocals.
Yeah, and then I know I would, my friend would remind me, Ntokozo started singing when she was 15.
Imagine.
Yeah.
15. She was already with Joyce and so I was like, when I look back now, I was very hard on myself. About overcoming it, I think I can say it's those things you have to crucify every day, because now the thing we are ministry right now, in as much as you need Nathaniel Bassey says you should have a good voice for people to be able to listen to. And then now, through whatever it is you're singing, then now they'll stay. They'll choose to dedicate their lives. They'll choose to hear the God that you're trying to communicate. But if your voice is bad, no one will listen.
Usisikize sauti, sikiza maneno.
Tunasikiza sauti, because your sauti imetuleta hapo na ndio ina communicate chenye unataka kutuambia. Yeah. So right now I think I'm at least I show myself a bit more grace. Also, I've understood my voice. I've appreciated my voice. I know I cannot sing like my seniors. I also have juniors who are singing better than me. I cannot sing like them. So I'm appreciating my voice more. It helps me even when I'm ministering. I don't do things that I know nikimaliza hapa I'll be talking. Yeah. And I'm so glad because when you're doing the way, I didn't lose my voice. When we finished that Sunday, because we recorded it on a Sunday, when we finished, I thought my voice will be gone. And because I was singing like all the 10 songs, you're the main lead. As much as I had some collabos, I was the main lead. And then now set 2, where now Akina Asante and Mokozi Mawa, they were all very high energy songs.
Yes.
But I did not lose my voice. And it's not like I was holding back. So I think that understanding my voice has really, really helped. Also, at some point, I invested in a coach, a vocal coach for like 3 months. But it was Kitambo 2019. So I think it helped because some of the things he taught me have stuck. Have really, really stuck. Also, just before we did the way, I had some sessions with Medza. She's a very good soprano and also a vocal teacher. So she helped me to execute some of those songs vizuri. So right now I understand my voice. I give myself more grace.
Okay. You've done the work.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're very self-aware also,
Very,
which is good.
So let's talk about Asante.
You want to take it there? No, ma.
Before Asante, because Asante is like the gift no
Keeps
one
on giving,
deserves
and it keeps on giving.
from Adelite Spencer. It's like that thing that should be put in a box and put to National Archives for this country.
Amen.
But how was it record? Now the reality of recording, doing a live recording. I know now more people are doing it. I guess it's becoming more affordable, more normal and acceptable. But how was it for you? You know, you've just cleared campus. You're not working at the time, I'm imagining.
Yeah.
How are you now executing a live recording?
So first of all, live recordings are not affordable.
They're not. Hiyo ni shamba, mugunda.
You just pick your struggle. You choose what you're going to do, and you just pray that God goes with you, So now, by the time I'm deciding, instead of doing this EP, let's do this live recording, I say, okay, again, the administrative mind really, really helped me. Let me tell you, God is... I have a pastor friend who normally says, God is not a boy.
Wow.
Like, his ways are
yeah, me now I know it in Kikuyu. It's not as nice. But same saying,
God is not a boy. So by the time now I've decided to do a live recording, I sit and I'm asking myself, who will be my MD, music director? Who will be my this? And then the person who now became my music director, at the time, we were not very close. We were not even at friends. We just used to interact in musical circles. So I reached out to him. I say, hey, niaje? Nataka kubaya lunch. I said, oh, okay, interesting. So and then I there's another lady, the vocal arranger. We had been friends for a long time. And I was also encouraging her to do a project. She ended up doing a project, I think, 2 or 3 months after me. Yeah. So I reached out to them. I say, hey, guys, let's meet for lunch. Let's meet in town. And then I meet them. I tell them, I want to do a project. So both of them are in shock. They're like, hey, you've picked us. Even me, I'm in shock. I'm doing this. Yeah. So I remember the MD asked me, why have you picked me? I didn't have an answer. And the fact that I didn't have an answer was giving me more peace. That, I don't know. For some people, they like to have, facts checked out. But also the fact that my heart had just chosen to work with him was enough answer for me. Because I was perusing. I did have musicians that I would have chosen. Yeah. But ilikuwa tu inarudi kwake. So we met, did the initial meeting. We started the demos of the songs. At this point now, the war is believing that these songs are actually from God and for the body of Christ. That was a big war. Oh my God, especially because it was my first time. Yeah. And then at the time, I didn't have someone holding my hand and telling me, I just had very good friends who, and now a good team because now when we had that initial meeting, I decided to look for a project manager, because in as much as like I manage people, I said, I beg, I need help with this my own. I can't. Yeah. So I looked for the project manager. So I scouted for people. Pole too. And thankfully they didn't say no to me. Then there's another gentleman who really helped with the technical side of lights, screens, sound. I will forever appreciate. But he used to tell me, let's meet in Karen at 8. Hey.
Safari.
And he says, I have an hour. Hey. But those meetings really helped, because he would go, he'd ask me, do you have money for this? I say, I beg, I don't have money. He says, okay, so let's have plan A, plan B, plan C. And to some people, having plan B and plan C is a sign of
lack of faith.
But for me, it was a sign of faith, because it is still faith in action. Because the Bible says, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move and be cast into the sea. So just because I have these different plans does not mean that I don't trust God to deliver the dream.
Yeah.
The dream will still be accomplished. In fact, I normally say, if you decide that this is the way you want God to come through for you, there is unbelief there, there's disobedience there, there's so much pride there. Because then you're deciding for God which way to use. And his ways are not our ways. So yes, I had plan A, B, and C. And I wanted grand, and I wanted big screens.
The dreamer that you are.
So he used to tell me, I know you want grand and you can achieve it, but we're going to come up with a plan B, and we're going to come up with a plan C. So we had a plan A, B, and C for venue, for videography, for everything. And he really helped me with that. Yeah, so now towards the when we're nearing the project, the day now, things are farming up. We've done the practices, we've done the bookings, we've done the marketing. The marketing part was also very taxing for me, because now I was just starting out. I needed to come out as a brand. I had a brand manager, a very good, a very kind man. The videographer is called Ben. Ben was telling me, you know, you're a brand. And let me tell you, those people, the team that I had, they could see Canaan. Me, I was just seeing
here. Tuvuke to Red Sea.
Because, for instance, Ben used to tell me, you're a brand. You carry out yourself like a brand. I'm like, I beg, I just want to sing this song.
I want to sing.
I just nataka tu tuimbe hizi songs like. Akasema hapana, hata kushaimba unafuone unaenda kwa nations. Hey. Mimi nafikia tu ni maimbo tunaandika. And those at the time, maybe I didn't maybe I thought they were bluffing, but now I see how much life they poured into me with those words.
Yeah.
Because now the way they viewed me and the way they felt about the project, it showed in how they delivered and executed
it. Yeah.
Because me, I had the best team. But I had the best team. So I thank God that I was able to choose them and listen to them. I can be tough-headed, but with them I could be a bit more lenient, because I was like, they're better videographers than I am, better sound engineers, better tech people. So mimi na hii ukichwa ngumu yangu, I am not a sound engineer. I can only sing and write songs.
For sure.
In terms of arranging,
and the professionals do.
Yeah. So I'm also glad I was able to let them do that, because the things they executed, I would not have
done.
Yeah, there are songs that they did, like Asante. She's asked about it.
Yes.
Asante, how it came out. What else did you explain, Aje? Jesus, I need to breathe.
Just sip some water.
But how it came out, better than I had thought. And it's because I trusted
the team.
Their judgment. And she's mentioned about Asante and you've mentioned about it, but how did you think to arrange it the way it's arranged? I remember talking to my husband and we were analyzing the song, and I was telling him that there's a way it's arranged that created a precedence for other songs now to be arranged like that. Because one, it's also a risk. You risked. You took a big risk and you're like, okay, let me take Kiswahili, let me mash it with Luo. It could have gone either way.
Yeah.
People would have been like, okay, hiyo ni wimbo ya the Luos, let them sing it.
But it could have.
But now it was taken as, this is still our song. So how, was it their advice, or how did you think to arrange it the way that you did?
So initially, when we were writing Asante, or rather when I wrote Asante, I just told the MD, I want this song to be Ohangla. And I told him I want claps. You feel me, Mr. Okoth? I told him I want claps, claps, claps. That's all I said. So we listened to the song and then we would mimic Raila. We'd be saying, tunataka to dance, kama wajaluo tu. Because I don't think Luos are very good dancers. They just like...
They just move in a certain way.
And just be proud in their dancing also. So when I told him that, he said, okay. So we did the demos. And do you know, Joanne, that Asante was the last song we arranged?
Wow.
It was the last song we arranged because hatukuwa tunajua itaendaje. So when I told the music director what I wanted with it, part of us, the person who arranged it now, the musicality, and came up with the... It's called Daryl. So when he was given the song, he also took quite a while. Maka nikaanza kupanic. Nasema, yo, hii morada. Dasa ananiambia, we tulia
Upangwe.
Na tulia tu, tunafanya hizi songs zingine, tunafanya bwana wasahili, tunafanya nini, tunafanya. Asante, tulia. So by the time now it's 2 weeks to the event, now Daryl sends me that thing he created, and then he puts the demo, and I'm like, oh my God. I loved it.
Yeah?
I loved it. I said, let's go. So now the band, we met, we sang, nini waka arrange, but it felt incomplete. It did not have the low part, because I only had the twaingia lango lako na tunasema asante. We didn't have the low part, but I knew what I wanted it to say. When
And
I was sick, you healed me.
It still had that, but without the low part.
Yes, without the low part. It had everything without bila low part. So I reached out to a friend of mine called, so tuko Parako, 1 week, next week ni gig. Next week ni gig. Hey. But no, next week but one. So hii wiki tulikuwa tunafanya Prakos, then Sato, we were going to do something called pre-dubs. So we are practicing this song, and I don't have a low verse. So I call my friend, and everyone in the team is like, we need a low verse. Everyone said we need a low verse. So I said, okay. I knew what the second verse should say. And then also, we had tried to write something with Triza, but we both felt high-ingy. So I reached out to a friend of mine. I told him, I need you to help me out with this song. And then he said, send it over, let's listen. So I sent it to him. But pia nilikuwa nimemtafuta a while, because unajua sasa watu wanasema tunataka hilo ikuwe na low verse. Namtafuta, I think he was out of the country for a while. Then when he came back, I called him and he picked. I just told God, please, I need him to pick. Na kashika, nikamwambia nataka uniandikie hii verse. Nikamtumia the Psalms verse. Nikamtumia. And in an hour, he had sent that verse. So what he did is, of course, he's also a musician. So what he did, he put the thing that Daryl had created, it was like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Then he added that verse. Wow! And I had I was like, wow, this is good. So it was very mouthy. You know,
Yes,
so like very mouthy. So I was like, execute hii. But nikakumbuka tulikuwa tunaimba folk songs. So nikasema itanishinda. And then the other hurdle was that it was high. So I was like, do we change the key? Joshua akasema, no. We are not changing the key. Unaimbia hapo. So that's how we created it. So mimi nilikuwa nafikiria itaisha kwa hiyo part nasemanga celebrate Jesus. That was how we were finishing this song. So now that reprise that happens after, and then when you do the verse, it was just very spontaneous and in the moment. But from what we had planned, it was supposed to end at minute 7. But yeah, that's how we wrote it with the team.
Such a beautiful
divine
song.
I know.
It's such a beautiful
it's divine
song.
It's very divine, and I see how it all adds up. From when you're in high school doing folk songs,
Everything, there's no wasted experience.
there's no wasted experience.
Everything just comes together. I want to ask a more technical question, because you said, and I think it's a rhetoric, live recordings are expensive, and maybe I'm speaking from a layman's perspective of I just see the screens there. Hata saa hii ndio nimesikia kuna sound engineer na what about it is, please forgive my but what about it is expensive? Is it all these people just
everything about it is expensive from the start, from the songwriting to the demos to the studio sessions to the band members and the vocalists, because these people are musicians. Though you're an advocate, they're musicians. That's what puts food for them on the table. So you should pay them.
Yes.
See, you're my friend.
See
See
ministry.
Uduma.
See
Uduma.
see
See Uduma.
payment, yeah,
Because
friendship.
if you look at it, if I'm going to, because we had practices Monday and Tuesday, and then vocalists we met Monday and Wednesday for a period of time, and then I think in March we met Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You're demanding
3 days.
3 hours. In fact, no, I took 4 hours per day. So you're demanding 12 hours from someone. This person is going to spend their transport, their time, their energy. They could have done better
Other things, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And then in my vocalist, I had people who had 9 to 5s. So you're coming from the office
To come
the
and
lousy
spend
boss.
another some
4
energy.
hours. And then if you're late, I'm pissed.
Because why are you late?
You are you late? You know. So if you're going to place such demands on people, pay the price. And I'm glad I did. It was very heavy. Oh my God, it was very heavy. Woo. It was very, very heavy because I can't tell you that I had at the savings, at the stash.
You had faith.
I had faith. And it is good to prepare. And I trust God that the next time he asks me to do something like that, in whatever way, that I'll be more prepared in terms of the finances. But that paying the price, I feel like now when I look back, it helped me. Because if I would have gotten everything for free, or sijui nini free, I don't think we would have gotten the success that we have right now. It is important to pay the price for whatever it is that you're doing.
Pay the price.
Count the cost.
Yes.
And pay
Pay the
and
price. Love that.
carry that cross.
Yes.
Carry the cross of paying your instrumentalist. Carry the cross. There's an honor that also God honors you when you pay the price. When you count the cost and you pay the price, and you just say. And I always went back to after Brako, nilikuwa narudi kwa nyumba naambia Mungu, sina pesa. I used to go back and cry. You know. But who am I crying to?
God.
The King of Kings,
source.
the one who owns 1,000.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So I had every right to cry to him, because I'm not going to whine my waist somewhere. These are your songs. And I was very convinced that these were songs for the body of Christ. So nilikuwa naambia manze nipatie do. And I received so much support from my friends. People sent me 500, 120. I received immense support. So even when we finished the project, I didn't clear everything at once. But what I did is I told people, give me time. And so I put them on every month. Najua venye nalipa rent nalipa pia huyu nalipa huyu. And slowly by slowly I finished. So that was my the cost that I counted, and nilikuwa tu nimekubali nitakuwa na deni yenu na nitawalipa tukipata na tao sitakupita nitakusalimia, and it has solidified our relationships with these people. My relationships with these people, rather, it has, like, there's a way now, there's some respect.
Yes.
Yeah, because you honored your word, you delivered. Yeah, so there's that. It is very expensive, to the screens, to the kind of setup you want. I mean, if you want such a, but then we can do a live session here. We'll count our costs. Maybe it'll be 50K. We'll pay 1, 2, 3 shika yako uende. If you want to do it at Rema Feast, where our Reverend does every year, count it. If you're going to say, I'll not be able to pay you now, I'll pay you later, that's still
Do that as well.
do it and honor your word.
Okay.
So everything is expensive. My pastor says there's no small event. Hakuna event ndogo. Even the AG weddings, you still pay.
Cost, yes.
Yeah, you still need to look good. If you go there looking shambles, that registrar of marriages can say you don't look like you're ready to get married. You need to go.
You're being forced.
Yeah, you're being forced. Yeah, that's why nowadays they do the interviews or something like that.
Yes.
But yeah, so
I like that. I like that, and that's sobering even for us, that there's no event that is wasted
or small.
Now that you're in the music scene, you're in the entertainment industry, you're in the gospel industry, is it what you had expected it to be?
That's a very good question. First of all, I'm not in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
In fact,
Scrap it.
Honestly, first of all, I'm a very bad dancer. Nikidancingi vizuri,
Are
my
you
worship
sure?
team wananiambia, hey, umeimprove.
Umetry.
Unaget. When I dance in them coordinated manner, they're like, hey, you might try. I don't know how to do those things, but of course I have to learn, because since I'm doing music, you need to learn some form of coordination.
Yeah.
But that aside, is it anything that I expected? You know, when we were doing this thing, I did not expect I'll be now I'm Sunny. I did not expect that my face will be in posters. I did not expect that I'll be invited for conferences, but then no one prepared me for this. And I wish someone would have told me that, hey, now that you've done a recording, maybe they did, because I mean, my videographer used to tell me, look at yourself as international. But I used to be like, he's bluffing. No one seriously told me, now that you're here, there's a way you need to carry out yourself, the things you need to do. No one told me that. And even right now, some things I'm learning on the job, on the go, yeah. But so I think in short, I'm saying I didn't have any expectations. I didn't think I know what I'm getting myself into, and I don't even still know what I'm getting myself into. I think for me as Adelite, I just want to please God, to worship Him in truth and in spirit, and just ensure that I'm not a hindrance to people of God experiencing what they need to experience. So that's why if I'm invited somewhere and I can make it, I'll go. If I cannot make it, like mostly because of work, regretfully, I'll just tell you, I'm so sorry, I can't make it because of work. And then maybe if it's possible, we strategize. If not, we don't achana nayo. And even when I go, and I'm going with my team, I prefer that they're prioritized. Because they're ndo wamenipeleka kusap. I normally say that for us musicians, unajua preacher unaweza muita na atakuja peke yake na atadeliver message yake na atenda, whether he walks there or not. It's up to him. You invited him. But when you invite me or any other music minister, you're not only inviting them, you're inviting a team, especially if they prefer to work with that team. You know? So I usually say, yes, ni mimi story yangu kwa poster, but me coming back here will be dependent on how you treat
the team.
Yes. So I normally prefer that they are prioritized, they are well taken care of.
Yes.
Then now that Mimi, whether you appreciate me or not, honestly, I really don't care, because I don't intend to open a company with Sadaka, for lack of a better word. Yeah.
Okay.
That's very noble. Yeah. I think we're wrapping up.
Yes.
Before we wrap up, Joanne?
Before we wrap up, I had so many questions in my mind, but zime evaporate zote. But there's one question that is evaporate.
There's one question.
You're getting married. How can we not? Si tunapenda mapenzi. I think our audience is a reflection of us, honestly. So, tusitete sana.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How are you liking your bridal era?
Hey, Jehovah. No, I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. I'm looking forward to that next season of my life. But I mean, transitions are very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Yeah, and then this is not at a transition that you know what to expect. Of course, we can borrow from you guys who've gone ahead of us, but everyone's journey is so unique.
Different.
So again, I'm just having an open mind. Hoping not to. I think I watched one of your snippets, mkiongelelea. I think were you the one who was talking about you didn't care for a decorated car, and I get you.
You
sis.
get me.
I'm just like ni gari, mbona ni safi. I hear you. But then when I saw it, I was like, akina kufa nilifi.
Bora ni bebe.
Bora ni bebe. Bora tufike kwa venue, yeah. So I'm just doing my best to ensure that I don't do or bite more than I can chew. Yeah. But I'm enjoying it. I'm taking it a day at a time. I think your line ndio nitakuwa natumia this whole season.
Please let them know. Your left hand is heavy now.
Very heavy.
You're in your bridal era.
Yeah. Everything is, oh my gosh. You know, the hand can't do anything else.
Yeah, my hands are tied. That's what I normally say, but yeah.
What's the one thing that you're really looking forward to on the other side of getting married?
What's the one thing I'm really looking forward to? I think I can say companionship. Yeah, I have very good friends and we are very tight. I have amazing amazing friendships. But I want to experience that thing that God said it is not good for man to be alone. I want to experience that kind of companionship. And also I hear most people who are married say, oh, marriage makes you holy, sijui. I want to see it.
Then become holy.
You know, yesterday, there's a gentleman, I want to become holy. Yeah, to answer your question. There's a gentleman who randomly found me. I think he's also a musician, doing the recording very soon. Then he was like, hey, you're also getting married. I said, yes, I am. And then he started to give me advices.
Unsolicited.
But then he advices. And then he said, marriage will, that thing that I've just said, it'll make you holy. If you are impatient, it will show you that you're impatient. And now it will give you an avenue for you to be sanctified through your
I see that now.
your partner.
It is, yeah. That's
I
marriage.
was like, okay, though unsolicited, I think
It's good advice.
Yeah, it's very good advice. So I really want to experience those two.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, it's
I
a
didn't
sanctification
understand.
process.
I didn't understand that statement, but now I get it. Marriage makes you. I was like, how?
Yeah.
But now I get it. In hindsight,
does.
the work that marriage does in you is the work of sanctification, to be honest.
Because it's a work of removing your eyes from yourself to the other person. And you don't realize how selfish you are until you're in it. You're just
Until
like,
you're
what?
there.
Kumbe nakuanga I'm selfish. Nilikuwa nafikiria mimi ni God's favorite child. Anyway, but we're happy for you.
Thank you.
Yes, we're so happy. We're always happy when people come on this side so that people see that
It
marriage,
works.
it works. And I think younger people are getting married less and less. But when we see younger people like us and other younger people getting married, it's such a joy.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
congratulations.
congratulations. We hope
Thank
it
you
goes.
so
It will go well. It will
It
go
will.
well. It
Very
will go
well.
Yes, yes.
I think that's a good
Alrighty.
place to wrap it up and just put a full stop. But maybe to ask the final question, what's something that people can expect from you in the future? Or what's something that, what's something that people can expect from you?
From me in the future, I think by God's good grace, we'll continue to release the songs that we recorded. Guys have been asking me, you're not doing another one this year? I'm telling them, wacheni niolewe.
Yes,
Acha
please.
niolewe, ni
Acha
ukweli.
niolewe tu.
First things first.
Yeah. And then now we'll sit at his feet to wait to hear what the next season looks like. Honestly, I can't tell you I know my next step.
Okay.
Other than the getting married, I can't tell you I know the next step. But for sure, with God's help, we'll continue to release the songs that we recorded. I think when we were doing the recording, I was very particular with praying to God that we have to release all of these songs. So in whatever way we'll be able to release them, because also releasing is another expensive part. But again, we are not the ones who release. It's God who helps us to release. So he will continue to provide and we'll continue to release. We'll put out the whole album by God's good grace. And it will edify people.
What people also don't know is that you used to host a podcast.
Oh yeah.
And I was nilikuwa nakuweka kwa corner in the other room asking you what happened.
I think I was telling Joe that the three of us are in different seasons of our lives. So it's just on a pause, really.
Okay.
It's not that we've halted. The group is still there. The YouTube channel is still there.
Yeah.
So we've not decided, we've not put out an official statement.
Please note.
No, we've not done that. We just put a pause and said, okay, let's figure ourselves out first, and then we see how it's going to look like coming back. Are we going to do the same thing, the same content? What really are we going to do?
Because both of you, the three of you are growing in different directions, and that's very okay. Taking advantage of the seasons, like we said in another episode, just allow seasons to ride. Yeah. If this year you're fixed on planning the wedding and being in your bridal era, please enjoy. Yeah. Please be there, because now in a few months you'll be married, and then you'll have to be there. Yeah. So even with the songs, and I pray God continues to enable you to do that, so that you're, a solid voice in the body of Christ.
That's true.
And it's beautiful because I don't think artists or musicians know the kind of impact that their songs have. Because to be honest, I think I'd say even songs like Asante you'd find being played in clubs.
Being played everywhere. It's being played everywhere.
To be honest, in a matatu. ina nini. So just being faithful in that, knowing that that sound will travel pahali we mwenyewe utafika physically, but it will go. And I pray God continues to amplify your voice for the body of Christ, that people would know him through you. People would be drawn to him through you. That you just be a voice, like the guy who spoke and said, "See yourself as to the nations."
Yeah.
That would indeed come to pass.
Amen.
For the glory of God.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Thank you so much,
Prophesy.
Adelite, for coming.
Thank you
God
so much
bless
for having
you, and for this new season that you're going into.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, to share, to subscribe, and to comment.
And to watch Adelite's music.
Yes, we'll put her socials and her YouTube channel link
in the description.
in the description box. Until next time, bye.
Bye.
Peace.